I'm not allowed to look at the stream on this.
You can look at the stream. The card isn't open on the stream. Okay, so I think we're live now. So yeah, this is gonna be Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Lockout Bingo. If you're familiar with Bingo, it's just a board with a bunch of bingo and speedruns, that is, or for video games, just a bunch of spaces that you have to complete the objective within the game to get that space. And Lockout is a form where only one competitor can get each space. So whoever gets that space first, it's almost like a point. Like you get a point, and then whoever has the most points once the board is full, whoever has more spaces, they win. So we're going to be playing, we just mentioned Dark Moon. It's a Luigi's Mansion game, which is probably why it's in this thing. So do our runners want to introduce themselves?
Sure. Hello, I am Riidolsk. You may have seen me earlier in the marathon. I commentated for Blar's as any percent at the beginning, and I'm back again here to do this lockout bingo with my worthy opponent. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Vicious. I'm statistically the best runner this game has ever seen in its history.
Not true. That's not true.
Yeah, it is true. It is. Look at the numbers, man. Everyone disagrees with me on this.
We could look at the numbers. Ree has the numbers, actually.
Yeah, Ree has. Okay, then look at Ree's numbers.
He actually has the numbers. We could look at them, but we're gonna start the run. Probably we're already 30 minutes behind, so hopefully you guys are fast.
Hopefully we're fast. We'll see.
I'm not.
But yeah, sure. So
we're gonna keep talking while he adds the time.
Lockout bingo. So this is very exciting. Vicious and I have had a couple matches together. So we're like longtime rivals in this. So very excited to have another match today. I'm hoping to have a very exciting, close game today.
What's the record? 2-0.
2-0.
It's 2-0. Vicious is, Riidolsk is undefeated. But if we were doing a 5-game series, there would still be a chance for Vicious to come back and win.
It's true.
So,
that's about the speed.
In Boolympics 2023, we'll do that's the 4th match. And then in 2024, we'll do the 5th one. And if Vicious wins all 3 of those, then, he wins.
There you go.
I've beaten Ree so many times in practice. That's the thing.
Oh, you see, that's just practice.
You see, practice isn't actually real.
Okay, I've got the word that we're ready. So
there's a bee on my wall.
Oh,
no.
The board is open, so don't look at the stream. But you shouldn't be looking anyway, because then you'd be looking at the other runner's screen, and that would be cheating.
Okay, Banana, would you like to give us a countdown?
I will give a countdown, and then you two can deafen yourselves in Discord, right?
Awesome, sounds good. Yep.
Dokily dokily.
Got it. Never say that again. Okay. I'm gonna count down from 3. You guys are gonna start on go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. There they go. Any second now they'll start. Any second now. Waiting for. Oh, they started. Okay. Here we go. It happened. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing my own voice. Okay. Okay. So the thing that makes bingo really interesting for Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is the fact that our runners have access to every level in the game. It's actually a benefit. Well, gameplay wise, it kind of makes the game as a bunch of pauses in between the game. It might not be good gameplay wise, but for a bingo standpoint, it's incredible. I mean, you can enter any level you want at once. You could tackle any of these spaces at once. And so that's what we're going to see our runners do. And let's actually talk about what they're doing. So Riidolsk entered the Scarescraper, which is the online multiplayer mode. And let me just get volume up real quick. There we go. Okay. So he is doing Rush, which is a game mode where you basically just run around a mansion and try to reach an exit hatch. And it... Okay, there's someone else here now. Okay, Jake will be joining me for commentary. Emergency substitution, he will now be joining me for commentary. You want to... Hello, Jake, are you here? Either he's not saying anything or we can't hear him. So he'll join us eventually. But yeah, Ree is doing the Skyscraper and Vicious is doing different space. He's playing A1, which is the first level of the game. The space in the very center of the board that is cut off, by the way, you can't see the bottom row. So if we could get the bottom row showing at some point. But in the center, you can see this A1 and A3 any percent route. And that's what Vicious is doing, basically, in... Okay. Yeah, we kind of need to see the bottom row. That's 5 spaces. That's 20% of the board we can't see. Ree is actually doing a space on that board, on the bottom row right now, as we speak. It's Rush, Skyscraper, so he's in the Skyscraper. And... Jake says Discord is being weird, so we can't hear him. So maybe he'll join us. Maybe not. Okay, let me get this... Let me get in here. Okay. So, can't see the bottom row. That's fine. Okay, so Riidolsk is doing... What is he doing? Do I have no sound? I do have sound. Okay. Yeah, Riidolsk was doing Rush. He needs to do 4 floors of it. The reason we picked 4 floors is because 5 floors... Yeah. 5 floors is too long. So 4 floors is, it's a good mix, I'm muting this. It's bothering me. Okay. Vicious is doing the center space. It says A1 and A3 any percent route, and I'm going to explain what that is because I am a good commentator, and that's what good commentators do. They explain things. So, in the any percent run we saw earlier, there's this upgrade. It's the Dark Light. There's also an upgrade that gives you bigger, makes your Poltergust more powerful. That one doesn't matter for the space, so I don't know why I'm explaining it. God, I'm trying to be a good commentator here, and I'm explaining something I don't have to. Basically, the Dark Light allows you to skip a section of one of the levels. A3 allows you to skip a section of it. In A1, there's a different route you can take because you already have things. It's just different, When you play the game the second time, you play it through the second time, it's different. So, Riidolsk is entering the 4th floor. He needs 1 more. Vicious just finished his first level of the space. So now he's going to be going on to A3. That's the one where there's a completely different route you do. Ree getting unlucky. He just walked into a creeper because it was through the door. He couldn't really do anything about that. So let me explain some of these spaces. I'm going to explain some of the spaces here because, again, that's what good commentators do. And I am average. Okay, so there's some spaces on here are... Whoa, hello?
Can you finally hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank God.
It
Discord
worked. Jake is here.
very-
He made it. Hallelujah.
Sorry.
Okay, Jake made it. I'm going to
Hello.
continue
Technical
explaining.
difficulties on my end. I apologize.
Discord wasn't working, but Discord is now working. Therefore, he's here. Okay, I'm going to explain some spaces. Now we can actually see all 5 of the board spaces. Okay, so some of them are complete missions. There's missions in the game. If you didn't know that, that's the way that Dark Moon is set up. If you complete them, complete a certain number, or you complete a certain type of mission, then you win. You win. You get the space. That's what happens when that happens. You get the space. You get the point for Lockout. Some of them are... Let's see here. Someone's asking about Poltergeist. The Poltergeist is a type of ghost in the... the thing. Yeah, just like in the mansion, you know, there's a bunch of ghosts. So this is one of the ghost types. There's 3 of the poltergeists. There's just a standard poltergeist, there's an ancient poltergeist, and there's a strong poltergeist. That space is you get all 3 of those types, and you get that. Vicious is actually going to be getting one of them, the regular one, pretty soon. So we'll see
Yeah.
that. But we may not see the other 2 types until later. It's going to depend on when our runners decide to go for those spaces. Ree actually did something interesting that I want to touch on. He died purposefully, even though he hadn't finished his 4 floors. So the reason he did that is because the 4 floors is cumulative floors. So you could lose. The reason we do that is because sometimes you can just get really unlucky and lose a floor, and it's not really your fault. And that isn't really fun when that happens. So we made it cumulative in case you do end up losing, you don't lose a number of floors. He actually died because one of the spaces in the top right corner is died 2 times different mansions. And he died here in the skyscraper, which we count as a mansion for the purposes of that space, because he is going for that space. And also because it's cumulative, he is able to do the 4 floors, which he just did and completed. And Vicious is actually about to finish his first space. He just got those regular poltergeists, and he finished the A1, A3, any percent route. So they're actually neck and neck. They just both finished their first space. They don't really have much overlap. Ree has that 1 death. Vicious has a poltergeist. So we'll see where they go. Ree still has the bottom screen on his stream. So he kind of put that up for skyscraper because it's relevant, but it's not really relevant during here. Vicious is. He is. Oh, he's just got out of A3. Okay, now he's going into A4, and I suspect he's going into A4 because he is going for probably, I think there was 3 missions gloomy, so he's going to go into A4. He might die here, actually. Yeah, he's going for the die 2 times different mansion space, actually. It's really easy. These knights do a ton of damage, and by a ton I mean 20. But that does mean you only have to get hit 5 times to die. Now, you do have to get hit in a different mansion. So, oh, and Reed did something cool. I think he got a trifecta, which I can't touch on. There's so much stuff going on.
I'm here to
Yeah,
explain. So, a trifecta, obviously, if you know what that is, it's in our terms, if you catch 3 different ghost varieties, that counts to that space. So basically, for example, let's take a greenie, a slammer, and a hider. That is a trifecta. But if it's just like a greenie slammer, that doesn't count.
Yeah, and this person in chat is right. There is a poltergeist, the brain on the top of the skyscraper. It would be so long for you to do that. We didn't really put it on a space or require it in that space just because it would be a really bad space. So nobody would ever go for it really.
Exactly.
So the reason we have trifecta is because in Dark Moon you can only capture 3 ghosts at once. In the first game, which we saw a lot of today, you can capture as many as you want. But for Dark Moon, it's so easy to stun multiple ghosts, and they stay stunned for so long, they just capped it at 3. Bree's getting some gold greenies here for the space, all gold greenies, mines, and I believe he's also getting gems. Vicious is dying in Haunted Tower, so he actually... Riidolsk died in the skyscraper trying to get that death in 2 different mansions, but Vicious is actually going to take that from him. Luckily, it didn't lose Reed that much time to do that.
Interesting way
won't
to
lose that
choose your
much.
death is to get eaten by a Venus flytrap.
He is getting eaten,
Ugh.
if you can see it. He is recording with the webcam, but you can kind of
Just
see that
bear
he
with
is getting eaten.
Just
And
bear
he
with
got
him.
spit out, and he is dead. Okay, now Vicious is dead. He marked the
I don't-
space, so now Vicious is winning. 2-1. Look at
I
that.
don't think I've ever been killed by a Venus flytrap before in this game.
It's a unique experience. I think Luigi probably feels the same way too. Okay, so Riidolsk is getting more gems. He's getting more gold greenies for this mansion he's in, which is Secret Mine. There's actually 3 spaces, I believe, relating to Secret Mine. Yeah, he complete 3 missions, get all the gold greenies, and get 7 gems. So he's doing all 3 of those spaces at once. Luckily, it doesn't seem like he has much competition. Vicious is doing something else right now. I believe he's in a 3, or no, this is A2. I think he's going for all gold greenies.
Yeah, that's
Gloomy.
what I
Yeah, he's
see.
doing all gold
What's
greenies
happening.
gloomy, and he'll probably get 3 missions gloomy. So that's multiple spaces he's working on. Are there gems? What do the gems look like on this board? I got the board, so I should know, but no, there's no gems for gloomy, but there is a few gem spaces. Some gems, 4 gems, 3 different mansions will be interesting. We'll see if Vicious picks up any gems and possible preparation for that space. Okay, so Riidolsk is working to complete this mission and get the gold greenies. Do we have bonus rooms on this board? We do not, so we will not be doing that bonus room. Vicious just entered what I can assume is A3. Yeah, that's A3. And he's going to get the gold greenie in A3. And eventually he'll complete his 3rd mission in Treacherous at some point. Maybe in one of the missions with the gold greenies deeper in to the mission. So he is getting that. I didn't really explain what a gold greenie is. It's basically just like a bonus ghost. You capture the ghost, it spawns a bunch of money. It's interesting because bingo is one of the only places where you will see a lot of these gold greenies, because some of them in 100% where we need a bunch of gold, we get some of them, but not all of them. In this bingo, we get a lot of gold greenies that we otherwise would never see in a typical run. And there's a lot of things in bingo that are like that, where you only see it in bingo. So it's watching this can be a really good way to see a lot of stuff that you would not have seen otherwise, just from watching speedruns, or sometimes if you didn't play the game super thoroughly, you might be learning some new stuff too. But yeah, Vicious is now in A5. He's going to get the last gold greenie.
Yeah, a lot of the gold greenies are very much out of the way. Like Banana said, it consumes a lot of time, and it really isn't worth going in for like a main category run, just because it's out of the way, and you get my point.
Yeah, it just isn't worth it. There's enough gold throughout the run that we don't have to go really out of the way to get a lot of the gold. I'm interested here if Ree got 1,000 gold in this mission. He may have. He did get a gold. Oh wait, no, it's 1,500 gold. That's a different space. There's no way he got 1,500 gold. So yeah, but that 1,500 gold space will be interesting. We'll see the gold our runners get for that. Take 200 damage and complete the mission is one that will be interesting. 5 gold critter types I'm very interested in. The gold critters are kind of scattered throughout all mansions. They're all over. We'll see how our runners do this.
Taking the gold critter aspect from the first game, so it's definitely got the Luigi's Mansion feel. It's just a lot of people don't think it's the same, but it's understandable. Same goes with gold greenies, except in the original they were called Speedy Spirits.
Yeah, they were called Speedy Spirits. They also were a different color. And they did kind of drop gold though, so they were similar. They were kind of
actually
hard
a
to
lot
capture,
harder
though.
to catch.
They were much harder to capture. Yeah, the gold greenies are kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say they're a joke. That'd be kind of mean, but they're a joke to capture. But Speedy Spirits, they will give you a run for their money.
Gold greenies just are slow as snails, but I think that's what the developers wanted, was to actually give the player the opportunity to catch it. And also, still on the topic of gold greenies, there are actually surprisingly some ghosts, like some of them just in the missions, are really difficult to find. Like you won't imagine like where these guys are hidden. Honestly, we don't even know if like there are still some hidden in the game.
Riddle's just grabbed a gold crow that may be relevant later for the 5 gold critter space. But yeah, Jake is right. We aren't really certain if we have found every gold greenie. You know, there's just so many hidden spots. There could be one potentially, and they're all mission locked too, so you'd have to explore every area, and some of them are just hard to find. So we have no way to like look at the code. So there could be another gold greenie that we have never found. In which case, it would invalidate every single run that has ever gotten gold greenies. Except I don't think there's any categories that do that. Missed the gem, which is sad. He said he can get that later though, because he has to complete another mission in mines, so he'll probably just get that later. Or he might not get it at all because he only needs 7 gems, so he might not. He might just skip that gem if there's enough gems available, which there probably will be.
Yeah, that gem's a bit tricky to get. I've missed it a few times before. Even as a speedrunner of this game.
Even as a speedrunner, yeah. Vicious is getting more gold greenies. So he is going all in on gold greenies. He got the ones in Gloomy, so now he's doing the ones in Clockworks, and he'll get the 11 gold greenie space too while he's at it. So that'll be 2 more spaces, along with that 3 missions Gloomy space that he's waiting to do, probably because he knows Ree would be pretty far away from doing it. So, there's no reason to waste time doing it now when he can do it later. He wants to take a more competitive space at this time. At least that's what my assumption is. That would be the smart play. He's going into a bonus room right now. Some missions have these little bonus mini games. This one happens to have 5 gold greenies in it. So
You gotta do it correctly.
He could get 1,500 gold in this mission if he's thinking of it. This would be a really good
C2
mission to get 1,500 gold in.
C2 is a very money-heavy mission. Like you can get a lot of money in this mission.
This bonus room alone has over 800 gold, which if you don't know how much gold is in this game, that would be a lot. That's a lot of missions. You get 800 gold total. In this one, you get it all in this one mansion.
Yeah,
I think Ree is getting gold bats right here. Yeah, got some gold bats.
Not like
he has
the
gold
first
crow,
game.
gold bat.
This
That's
game's
2
not
of
like
the
the
5
first
gold
game.
crows.
That losing my train of thought. This game's not like the first game where like 1 coin is 5,000 Gs. Luigi's Mansion Runners. If I got this wrong, please forgive me. I'm not an expert like you.
I think you're right.
I should be.
But in this game, 1 coin is 1 gold. So yeah,
Pretty much.
Ree almost just blundered. He almost just quit out when he was supposed to complete this mission. That would have been sad, especially after he missed that gem. He would have been crying probably, but we wouldn't have been able to tell he was crying, obviously. But yes, okay. So Vicious is he did collect a bunch of the gold, and he has to go further into this level to get the final gold greenie. But I'd imagine he's probably getting that 1,500 gold space. That would be a really good overlap. Definitely would be play to do that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was watching the Any% speedrun earlier. On a side note to that, Good Games to Blars, that world record was pretty spicy, if I say so. But that's not the point. Blars mentioned, if you didn't hear it, I'll say it again. Blars mentioned if you collect 200 gold within a mission and you search an object, a gold bone will come out. And if you manage to hold that gold bone until the end of the mission, well, that's a free 200 Gs for you right there.
Yeah, they give you a bonus 200 gold if you keep it to the end of the mission, because the main use is that if you die, the gold bone actually will... the Polterpup, I guess, really likes gold bones, and so he'll come and he'll lick your face, and that revives Luigi, I guess. But yeah, it's basically like a revive. So yeah, typically speedrunners are good enough that we don't die. So we get the gold rather than the the death. Vicious is getting. I turned the wrong way, but he's getting gold bats. I think he's probably just getting the gold. He's definitely going for 1,500 gold,
Mhm.
because otherwise he wouldn't have collected that gold. But he's also getting a gold bat, which could be relevant if he goes for that 5 gold critter space. I know Ree has a few more critters than him.
I
But
kind of
yeah,
wish I kind of wish the game would just like on the results screen or the mission complete screen like would give that plus 200 gold if you manage to hold on to that bone, because I can guarantee you a lot of people don't know this, because yes, the money counter at the end of the mission does count up the money and it does show you the money with the gold bone, but it literally doesn't say that you got extra
there is
money or
no
not.
mention in the game that the gold bone, gives you money. When you first get a gold bone, Egad calls you and he's like, "Oh, that's kind of interesting what you found. You should hold on to that." But he never really says why. Most people would assume it's the, revive you when you die thing, but it does give you 200 gold. I know I didn't learn about it was 200 gold until I started speedrunning this
Yeah,
game.
same
When I
here.
played this game casually, I had no idea. In fact, when I played this game casually, I didn't even know where you got gold bones from. I thought it was like random. You would randomly search it, an object, and you
Same
would get
here.
it. But yeah, now we know it's you have 200 gold. You search an object and you get a gold bone. Okay, so Vicious, he's for sure going for the 1,500 gold space because he's completing this mission. Um, there's actually a lot of benefits to completing this mission. There's a space top left that's one mission from each mansion, so he goes towards that. There's was there a 6 total missions on this one? There is a 6 total missions completed, so he would have 3 missions completed. I believe, would have only 2 now, so he would be ahead on that as well. He's getting gems for the possible 4 gems, 3 mansions, or is Clockwork Gems on here? No, there's no
Um,
Clockwork Gems on here, but he does need gems for those 2 gems, 5 mansions, and 4 gems, 3 mansion spaces, so he's getting good progress on those.
yeah, don't underestimate Ree. He definitely he may not like show that he's doing much progress at first, but eventually he'll pop up and a lot of spaces for him will be colored in teal eventually.
Yeah, a lot of spaces in here can be a slow burn where you get like 4 of them at once, depending on the
Yeah, there's one of them.
the
Seven
things they're
gems.
getting. There's one, yeah. So he has to complete another space and get the final gold greenie. Um, complete another mission, and then get the final gold greenie, and he'll get those spaces.
He probably would have been able
Uh,
to complete that space
Vicious
sooner if
got the
he got.
1,500 gold. He has 1,600 gold. You can see it there on his screen. Beat the mission in 6 minutes too. That's pretty good for all the extra stuff he did. Um, So he's looking good for that. He has a bunch of gold greenies. He should have about 10 or so. And the space is 11, right? So he probably only needs really one more. And he'll get that space. If he goes into C3 here, we could see him play the majority of this level to get the Ancient Poltergeist. He has the regular Poltergeist we saw at the very beginning of this run. So he may get the Ancient Poltergeist here. I think he's going to get a 4th gem, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely what he's doing. Or maybe he's just getting more for the 20 total gem space, but he probably needs like a 4th gem or something. I haven't been keeping close track because I have to like watch both runners. It's hard to keep a exact tally of what everyone's doing. I think Ree is getting his 2nd trifecta here, so we got one that I didn't really get to touch on, but he did get it. But so here's going to be the 3rd one. He's going to have the 2 different greenie types. They're different types, so it counts. I think he's taking damage here. Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
So he's
Oh.
going for the 200 damage 1 mission space, and so the reason he's part of the reason he's doing that is because there's a mini boss in here. It's actually the strong poltergeist, so he would have that potentially for that space. He just
Mhm.
worked the trifecta because he got it, 3 different ghost types. Um,
Yeah,
and
this
he is. You go.
Oh, okay. This trifecta rule also applies to like this if it's the same ghost type, like let's take a greenie for example, like capturing a greenie and a strong greenie as shown before, that counts. Like if you get a strong slammer, strong greenie, and a greenie, that's a trifecta. Just because their variants are the strong the strong difference between them, that counts.
Yeah, we count the strong variants as different ghosts because they are
Yeah,
different
we're-
ghosts. If you go to the vault, they do count as different ghosts. And it looks like Ree is also going to be getting bloomberries in this mission, and that means he'll probably also be getting gems. I can imagine, or at least some of them. So the five, is it five bloom? Yeah, five. Is it on here? Wait,
Oh, what's up?
is 5 gold bloomberries on here? Oh wait, it's not on here.
Um,
So Ree's just doing this to get gems because he needs 12
yeah,
gems.
that would make
So
sense.
yeah, and he needs at least 4 to get the other space. So he is going to get these
Oh,
gems.
Vicious going for the critters. All right. Oh, for the gold. Okay, yeah, gold critters. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I
gold.
totally forgot that was there.
Yeah, the gold one, and he also needs to enter this mission to get the gold greenies. It also looked like he didn't complete C3 to get the ancient poltergeist. Maybe he wasn't thinking it, or maybe it's too much of a time commitment for only one space right now. He would be doing the majority of that level just to get for that one space, so he may not be prioritizing that right now. Ree got some lucky health there because he's going for 300 damage in one mission, which will require him to get a significant number of hearts. We'll see if he gets a gold bone, he could die, come back, and that would help him in his total
Definitely.
damage. Would definitely help him. Vicious in here. He's just in this level to get the gold greenies.
Yeah, are there 2 in this mission or in this room?
There's
or
2
is
in
it the
this
same?
room, and just the mission in general. There's 2
Because
in.
I know one gets scared when you start capturing the slammers up here, but I know there's another one that is sleeping.
Yeah, you
off
just have
screen.
to sneak past them. You can actually stun it from below, which it seems that Vicious
Sneak
did not
past
know
them,
about
as
that.
Vicious is doing.
Yeah, you just gotta like sneak. Oh, he's gonna get the key too.
Yeah, he's
He
gonna go for the gold
he didn't
greenie.
really need to get that key at that time, but
There
sneak
it is.
past them. So yeah, there's the gold greenie. The
Guilty
first one, he's
monster.
he's gonna do another loop, and he'll get the second one. You can get
I
that
guess
gold
it's
greenie from
sleeping
below,
there.
but he didn't know that. But it's not a huge time loss. And he got the key. Does he even need the key? Is he gonna play out this level? What would he be playing out this level
Maybe.
for?
Trying to think.
I
He's
don't
still going for
see
gems.
anything that would imply he would need to finish
Oh
this
yeah, and then the
level.
slammers are just confused, like, wait, where's the key? Like the little
That's
details
funny.
in this game are
We
pretty
get to see that. Yeah, if you do that loop and you kind of steal the key, you come back and there have a little bonus animation for you. Um, so yeah, Ria's Vicious getting his last gold greenie. Rhea got another gem. Vicious is just gonna quit, so he didn't actually have to get that key, but we got to see that cool animation. So that's a plus.
Oh wait, I totally forgot that gold greenie was in the locker. Okay, so the one that gets scared was the one that was sleeping. Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
if you get if you scare the slammers, that sleeping gold greenie wakes up and runs away, and you'll miss him. But luckily, Vicious is very, very sneaky, so he got past them.
Stealth.
Stealth, yeah. So Ree is going to be doing some things. He's going to fight the strong poltergeist, which he only has one poltergeist, but having the strong one will actually put him at an advantage over Vicious because he will. Vicious has the regular poltergeist, which is the quickest one to get. So even being at a 1-to-1, Riidolsk would be at a pretty big advantage by having the longer one completed. Vicious just what did he just do? He got like 1 gold greenie in. Oh no, he got the gold frog. That's right. Okay, that's what that was. He got the gold frog. So that was actually his 5th gold critter because he had the. I wasn't really watching that closely, but I'm assuming he got 5 of them. That would be. I would think that would be likely that he got 5 of them. So he is. Riidolsk is taking a ton of damage right now, because he is trying to take 200 damage, in this mission. Vicious is getting gems, probably for the 4 gems, 3 mansions, and the 2 gems, 5 mansions again. Looks like he's getting 4, so he's definitely going for the 4 gems, 3 mansions here. Reed taking a ton of damage, and then you do have to complete the mission for that space, so he'll do that, but he may have done it anyway for the one mission from each mansion, so he may have wanted to complete that anyway. So Vicious got his 3rd gem. He's going to restart the mission to go get the 4th one, and that may be his 3rd mansion with 4, because I know he got it in Clockwork and Gloomy and maybe he hasn't got it in anything else, but he'll be pretty far along in that space. He'll just need 1 more mansion to do it. Yeah, so Ree's also getting some strong ghosts here, really important strong ghosts. I think he's gonna have all of them except the strong gobber. So he'll have that space pretty much locked up. That is row 1, column 2, every strong ghost variety. So that'll help him. And then I'm interested in when they're going to do the 1-star rank 2 missions space. Because it's a little difficult to do that. But we'll see here. Riidolsk is finishing up this level. Vicious is going into... Okay, so now Vicious is going to get the 3 gems in Haunted Towers, because he already has... Sorry, it's 4 gems. He already has 4 gems in 2 other mansions, so once he gets this, he'll be good for that. And then Ree is just taking some final damage here, making sure he gets to 200. 200 damage is a lot, 100... Is there an ad on Riidolsk's stream right now? There's a Prime Video thing appeared at the bottom of Riidolsk's stream. Do you see that, Jake? Okay. Maybe we'll get that Prime Video ad to go away. Nope, no, it just changed to a different ad. What is it now? I can't even read it. Looks like candy. Some kind of candy. Candy's good. I don't want to like ads, though. Ads aren't my favorite. Yeah, so Ree got a final gem, and now he is, finishing the mission to get the spaces that he wants from it. The ad is still there. Maybe one day the ad will go away. Oh, the ad went away. Oh my god, it's a miracle. It is a miracle. Okay. We're back in it. Ad-free gaming. Okay. Vicious, I think this is going to be his last gem here. Interesting that he went all the way to this one. I think there would have been a closer 4th gem option. Ree got the 1-star. That's actually huge. He got the 1-star for that mission. Is that his 2nd? No, it's not his 2nd. He did do D1, but he got the gold greenies, which made him not get 1-star rank. So he'll get that at some point. Vicious has got to be pretty close to the 20 total gems. Actually, you know what? I take that back. He only is going to have 12, which is not going to be enough for 20. But we'll see. I'm interested. What is Vicious going to do next? It's going into B2. Why is he going into B2? Let's find out. Not really sure, but Riidolsk is getting more gems, even though he already has 7. He's probably getting them for the 20 total gems space. Or... Oh, he may be completing this... No, he's not completing this mission. What is Vicious doing in... Wait, is this B2? Oh, I'm sorry. I am looking at the wrong person. Riidolsk is in B2. Vicious just got the gem in Secret Mine. My brain was so confused. I was like, haven't these people done this already? I was like, I swear they've already gotten these things before, but it's because they flip-flopped. And so, yeah, that was on me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, wait, B2? You mean D2 for Vicious? Because he was in D2, I think.
I think he might have been. I think he was in D bonus, but
It's okay.
yeah, Vicious is getting
right.
Vicious is getting gems for the 2 gems 5 mansion space. So he got the 2 gems in Secret Mine, and now he's gonna get 2 gems in Treacherous Mansion, and he'll have that space locked down. And then he'll be pretty close to the 20 total gems. I mean, that'll be 14, so he'll need 6 more if he were to go for that space, which he probably could do easily if he finished a final mission in Gloomy. He could probably easily get 6 more. All the gems in Gloomy are pretty easy, pretty quick. So he got a second. Riidolsk is actually getting a Gaba right now. This could be his final normal ghost variety. I imagine he's... I'm not sure if he's gotten Creeper, or no, he has gotten Creeper. So he got that space, and he's pretty close to getting the strong variety as well. We'll see where Vicious goes going into A bonus. He's going to get those gems, so he's going to finish the 20 total gems then. He needs 6 more. He may complete this mission, depending. You can actually complete this mission really fast, depending on the luck you get, because the bonus missions, they're exactly what they are. They're a bonus mission. If you get all the boos in a mansion, you unlock a special bonus mission, and they're just kind of rooms of ghosts scattered throughout the mansion you've already played, and the rooms that they go to are just completely random. So it's not that fun to speedrun. It's kind of a reset fest if you're trying to speedrun the level, and even in a full game run, they can be very wildly. So yeah, I think Ree is going into here. He may complete this mission. He may not. He may, because once he gets the strong Gobber, he'll be done for that space, and he needs the final gold greenie, which is in this level. So that's 2 spaces, even if he doesn't complete the mission. That's 2 spaces right there.
In my opinion, the bonus missions are a nice way to or get any gems that you probably missed in the mansion. So yeah, the bonus missions really do give you a full access, almost a near full access mansion that you can go to, or almost to any part of the mansion. I think this applies to all of them, right?
Most mansions are open to everywhere. There's some that those areas still kind of locked. And in Old Clockwork, you still can't go to the area you go to in the final level of that mission. You can't really go there, but for the most part, the mansions are completely open. Most gems are open, so our runners in a bingo, we typically will enter a bonus mission if we need gems from that mansion. Okay, so Vicious got the 20 total gems, and I think he's going to go finish his 3 missions Gloomy right now. Because he had 2 of those finished earlier. He didn't finish it because, he didn't really need to. It wasn't a priority. It was more important that he would get competitive spaces out of the way. So he is doing a boss, which would be besides the bonus mission, it would be the next fastest mission. But of course, the bonus mission is so random, we would never know whether or not he could finish it. It could be the fastest mission, or it could be the slowest mission. It's just gonna depend on the luck you get. So he's doing this. Is there any overlap he could get here? Not really. The 6 total missions completed it'll help towards that. And Ree just got his every strong ghost variety space because he's getting this strong Gobber. Just got it. So he has that space. Vicious is, I believe, the only thing in this mission he could do is get the final level and the 6 total. He could potentially 1-star, but that would probably be a lengthy process where he would have to take a bunch of hits, find some hearts, get hit again. It would be a pretty long, potentially long process.
1-star is
I
hard to
think
do, honestly.
you need to take it. 1-star is hard to do fast because you have to either take a bunch of damage or go really slow. You know, we don't really want to go slow in order to get our 1-star rank. So yeah, and some levels, a big part of it is capturing ghosts. So in a level that has a bunch of gold greenies, it can be easy to get a 1-star rank because you missed a bunch of ghosts. At least the game considers it that way. But other than that, it can be difficult to get 1-star. But Reed did get 1-star on E3 because he took a bunch of damage in that with that strong poltergeist. So he has that done. He just needs one more. Vicious doesn't have any, which is a big downside for him. He's finishing this. The ad come back? Oh,
Ad come
if the,
back.
if the ad
Yeah,
came
how's
back,
going?
it's gone. If the ad came back, it's gone already. So that's good. Um, so
What does that mean?
Vicious finished his final level in Gloomy. Is this his 6th mission? I don't think it is. I don't think he's completed 6. I think he has 4, maybe 5. So he'll need a few more for that. Ree has, I'm not sure how many. Probably also like 3 or 4. So yeah, Vicious marked that space. So I'm not sure what he's gonna do next. He might go for total missions. He'll probably go for 1 mission from each mansion because he already has. Well, he only has 2 different mansions, but I don't know. We'll see what Vicious does. He's kind of a wild card. He could do anything right now. He is getting this last gold greenie, and then he's going to mark that space and put out. So he is going to go to E3. Okay, so he is going to get the strong poltergeist. He does already have the standard poltergeist, so he only needs 2 more of those. Riidolsk now going into E bonus or something. I'm sure he's going in there for something. Okay, he's going in there for something. He did just restart. I'm not really sure what he's going in here for. I don't know. Is he trying to 1-star it? Surely not. He's looks like he's grinding for a specific room.
Is no, no, he wouldn't go for. No, I don't see a 20 seconds off world record space on this board. Nah.
No, there isn't. That would be crazy if he was trying to get. We have a space on here that's like a certain time away from the current world record for that mission because every mission is timed, and in the results screen it gives you the time, which is actually really good for speedrunning. But I wonder what is he going for? Oh, I know what he's going for. He's going for Poltergeist because they
Smart.
spawn
Okay.
here. So yeah, A3 is really fast. I don't know if for the amount of resets Reed did, it might have been better to go into A3. I'm not sure because A3 is really fast, but that was very fast to get the Poltergeist. So now he just needs the ancient Poltergeist, and he'll be ahead of Vicious because Vicious needs the ancient and the strong, and he's getting the strong right now. Although he didn't have to do this room if he was getting the strong, he may be
The portal.
trying to get the gems. He just shook his DS in disapproval. He shook his DS side to side in disapproval because he missed the tiny little fake skip there. But yeah,
That definitely is.
Vicious. I mean, Reed could take this space from Vicious. In fact, he probably will. What is Vicious going for? He's going for the strong Poltergeist, at least until he sees Ree take that space, and then I guess is he going for 12 gems? Not really sure. Vicious could get
Yeah.
burned here potentially.
Yeah,
What is the count at for total spaces? Okay, so Vicious has 11 spaces. You only need 13 to clinch a victory.
is Vicious's stream hiccuping for you?
Vicious's stream is buffering.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
It will eventually pick up. Oh,
There we
it just,
go.
it's
Get
moving.
somewhere.
It's moving. It lives. He lives.
Gotta love that. 2 frames per second. Oh, here we are.
Oh, we got Microsoft PowerPoint going on. Okay, there we go. He's back. He lives. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it looks like they're both going for the same thing.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Ree should get it first because Vicious doesn't have the strong. Vicious doesn't have the Ancient Poltergeist, so he needs both. Unless I blacked out when Vicious got the Ancient Poltergeist, which I don't think happened. I remember. I have vivid memories of being conscious throughout this entire thing, so I don't think he got it.
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
wishing he
think
did,
Vicious
but
has the Ancient Poltergeist yet.
he had an opportunity to. He was in that mission to get a gold greenie, but he didn't prioritize it.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
don't
This
think
could
that
be
was on his radar.
taking a lot of time away from Vicious, time that he could have spent securing his victory with only 2 more spaces. You know, Ree kind of has a jump start on most of these spaces that are left.
That
So
goes
we'll
back to
see
me
how
saying,
this.
don't underestimate Ree. He knows what he's doing sometimes. Actually, no, the majority of the time he knows what he's doing.
Sometimes I was gonna say sometimes. Sometimes, you know, he's
I corrected
okay.
myself.
He's okay. He can do it sometimes on a fluke occasion. You know, he's good. Um, but yeah. So Ree is getting a key, and then he's gonna run down. Then he's gonna go through a door on the right, and then he's gonna go down some stairs. Oh, sorry, this is kind of spoilers, isn't it? Vicious is
Spoilers.
fighting this boss. Not sure what his plan is once he gets this. He got it. Is he gonna finish the mission? What is his plan? Possibly finish the mission. Even if he finishes the mission, that's really good for him actually. Not getting the poltergeist space won't matter if he's completing the mission because he's still working towards that 6 total missions, that 1 mission from each mansion. He'll still have 2 more mansions to go, but I think he'll only have 1 more level to get to 6.
Oh yeah. Fun fact here. If you know what you're doing, if you 2 gauge the first phase and you 3 gauge the second phase right here, you can 2 cycle this guy. Regularly it's done in a 3 cycle, but you can do it here if your poltergeist is powerful enough by the time you get into this part of the game.
The game intends for you to do it in 3 cycles, but if you do it correctly, you can get it in 2, which saves a good amount of time. So yeah, Ree got the poltergeist space. I'm sure Vicious is like, oh no, my space is gone. That was probably his exact reaction. I have a really good Vicious reaction. Vicious impression, I mean. But Vicious Vicious still finished that level, which is very important. I think he's at 5 missions completed, which would put him he's definitely at least 5 completed, which puts him, he's 100% at 5 completed. I'm certain. No more uncertainty. I am certain that he has 5 missions completed, but I think he only has 3 different mansions. So he's still 2 missions away from that other space, but he's 1 missions away from the total missions completed. Ree has he's gonna have, I think he also has 5. I think he also has 5 missions completed. And I think it's also 3 what?
The question is, are you certain about that statement?
Which statement?
The one from before.
Which statement?
Never mind. I was just trying to make a joke.
I'm certain. Whatever I said, I'm certain. Everything I say is intentional, and I mean all of it. Okay. Vicious is doing a level. His stream paused for a second, but he's doing the fastest level in Secret Mine. This will be a good for his 6 total missions. Is Ree in B5? Because that is also a pretty fast mission We could be
Yeah.
seeing these two race for their potential 6th mission because they both have 5 and they're both doing pretty quick missions. Vicious' mission is a little quicker. It's definitely quicker, and I think he might have entered it earlier, so he should have a really good opportunity here to get this space, which would be devastation for Ree.
Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned it at the beginning, but if something you'll just commonly see from Ree and Vicious is them just probably doing the same spaces at the same exact time because they just know what they're doing.
It does happen. It didn't happen that much in this run. This is one of the first times that they've been directly competing for a space. Ree
Also,
is being a punching bag right now. I think he's going to try to 1-star this mission. That's definitely what he's doing. He's going to try to 1-star this, and that could cost him the 6 total mission space. That being said, I think Vicious would have beat him to it earlier. However, Vicious beats this. He beats a fast mission in Haunted Towers. He'll probably do the exact mission that Riidolsk is in, and he'll have the second space, 1 mission from each mansion, and he will have clinched a victory here. So I think Ree needs to be playing more defend right now. He can't be going for this 1-star. He needs to be completing these missions
he needs to
now
be
to take
going.
these spaces away from Vicious.
Thing is, he
Oh,
doesn't know that.
here's something that I was not correct about. Ree only has 4 missions completed because he did not complete his 3rd mission of mine. So he only has 4 missions completed, which means everything I said is wrong. However, we will get to see Ree do a skip right here. So if you let the room light up, the door activates and you're able to walk through the door and skip these ghosts that you're going to see spawn. Look at them. They spawned and Luigi just leaves. He doesn't even care. Look at that skip. That's a cool skip. I
And
wonder who found that. It was me.
I was
I
gonna
found it.
say,
I'm
who found
bragging.
that banana?
Who found that? Oh, that was
I
me.
heard there was a guy named Banana who found it.
I'll take my gift sub in cash. Okay, so Vicious finished his 6th level, which I know Ree now is thinking like, oh, that's really bad. Again, I have a really good Riidolsk impression that sounded just like him. So Ree is going to try to 1-star rank this. He actually will have a pretty good chance at it because of that skip, we skip a bunch of ghosts. So he took a bunch of damage here. It seems likely that he will get 1-star rank here. But, you know, Vicious is about to be entering his final level to get that final space. So unless the game crashes, that would be unfortunate if it did.
Very unlikely. And I
Ree
mean,
could potentially,
very unlikely.
if Ree knows Vicious is going for this, he should go for his final, because he has 5 missions completed now, and they're each 4 of them are from a different mansion. So he would have to complete. What mansion would it be? It would be. It's not gloomy, is it? I think it's gloomy. Does he enter A3 here and beat Vicious? No. I mean, A3 is really fast, but I don't think it's fast enough. A3 is half the time of B5. Let's see what he does. Does he? Oh, I'm not sure if he has the foresight.
Okay, there we go.
He doesn't have the vision.
Gotta do a lot of thinking. Just when
Yeah,
playing Dark
found it.
Bingo.
He found it.
There's a lot of thinking required.
We'll see. This actually could be close. If Vicious messes up the skip, which it's really easy. It's a really easy skip, by the way. It's one of the easiest.
Hey. I have messed up conservatory skip before.
That is something that you should not be admitting ever, because honestly, it's just embarrassing.
I'm okay with admitting it. Honestly,
Ree actually could. This might get really close. Let me see how updated my streams are to see if they're, because, you know, it seemed like Ree was far behind, but A3 is one of the fastest levels in the entire game. It's actually it's about half the time as the mission that Vicious is in. So this could potentially be really close.
Also, Ree got a slow animation on that bench. I hope that really doesn't cost him.
If he loses this by a few seconds, I know he's going to be thinking back to that moment, and he's going to be wishing he did it differently. Who
He's
knows?
like,
Maybe Vicious will
no.
mess up the easiest skip ever, and I can call him bad. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I gotta mute my mic before I sneeze.
Bless you. Yep, there you go. You got it. All right.
Okay, I'm back. Oof, this is
Yeah, he got
really
it.
close.
This
is
is
gonna
really
be-
close.
I'm not
You know,
quite sure. It seems like Vicious is closer, but
You know,
this is I don't know. I'd have
no.
to, if I was betting, I would have to put it on Vicious. This is,
I'm optimistic. I'm going for Ree.
oh my gosh, this is actually, oh my god, this
I'm
is so
going for Ree.
close. This is going.
You know, I'm not surprised. This is what Ree and Vicious always do.
Oh
They
my
always
god,
get very,
they're
very
right
close to
next to each other.
beginning.
I mean, Ree just finished it. Did Ree get it? He did it. He did it. He
Oh,
marked the
Vicious
space.
got the slow animation. No.
Does Vicious see that he got that space? Oh my god, this is. Oh, but they still need to
No, wait.
complete this mission. This is crazy. This would be a crazy comeback if Ree just got this. He did. I think Vicious just.
Ree, mark down your spaces if you need to.
Oh my goodness. What are the other Polterpup missions? Okay, so. Oh boy, this got really interesting.
This
Vicious
is
had a chance to
insane.
clinch it, but Ree just took it from him. Ree took the opportunity from him. Is Ree gonna go do the Polterpup missions? What is Ree gonna do? He's not gonna do. He's not gonna go
He's
into
going for the
mine.
bonus.
He is going. He's gonna get the gems. He's going to get 12 gems. Treacherous. This could be bad. This could be very bad if Vicious goes to do the final Polterpup missions. He could get that space. Let's see what Vicious goes to.
Oh wait,
Um.
where's he going?
Oh my gosh, he's going into. He is going into E bonus. That's the mission
Wait, they're both.
that Ree is in.
It's like I said, you'll see these runners doing the exact same thing. That's exactly what I meant.
And they're literally going to the same exact area to
They're
get
doing-
the
Yes,
same few
you see what I
gems
mean?
that are down here.
Yeah,
See,
Ree
I don't
right
think
now
I
has the
don't
front
think
run.
that Vicious got any of the gems in E3. There's a few that are
Ooh,
like
getting
locked
stabbed by
to
the gate.
E3 that Ree got that Vicious does not have. So that could be a problem for Vicious.
Yeah, Ree just can't do anything weird here because he literally has the flag and he's running with it.
Let's see, the other Polterpup missions are E1 and C4, which neither runner has done. They both only have B5.
Vicious forgetting. Oh my god. This is so funny watching them do the same exact thing. Like
They're
this will
literally
never
doing
not
the
be
same
funny.
exact task at the same exact time. This is crazy. I think Ree has this. I think Ree has this one though because he has those they're pretty long gems in E3, and he has those already. And Vicious doesn't have those. He needs at least one of them.
I'm just
So
hoping
I
Ree
think we're
doesn't
gonna.
get
I
a
think we're gonna see
animation.
Ree. I think we're gonna see Ree get the final gem, and then I think he's gonna go
Yep.
do the Polterpup missions, and I think the run is gonna come down to who can complete those 2 Polterpup missions faster.
Ooh, wait, hold on. He's resetting.
Well, he already has he needs the gems. So
Okay.
rather than walking all the way back to the beginning of the level, he
Yeah.
is
Wait,
resetting to get those.
You can't even walk back to the beginning of the level because when
There's
you're
a-
down in the well, you're down in the well. You need to reset the level.
Well, in the bonus mission, I think there's a spring that like launches you back up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that
And-
exists. Like I've only used that like probably once.
This is crazy. We'll see if well, Riidolsk is really good with gems. In fact, tomorrow he's gonna be doing an all gems speedrun, and he's been practicing that all week. So if I had to bet on who would get the gems faster, it would definitely be Riidolsk, especially because he has a
Yeah.
head start. However, when it just comes to pure gameplay, you know, Vicious could edge him out a little bit, and so on these 2 Polterpup missions, it could come down to who is just a better player of those levels, and in that
Mm-hmm.
situation, we could see it go to Vicious. Again, Vicious doesn't have any missions in mind. He knows that Riidolsk is just waiting. He has 2 of he knows Riidolsk has 2 of them, and so he has no chance. He needs to get either the 12 Gems Treacherous or the all Polterpup mission space. I'm really surprised that he went. Oh, I guess I'm not that surprised because he already had a few gems in 12 gems. He's the one who got the 20 total gem space, so he probably thinks that Vicious is probably thinking that um, this is Vicious is probably thinking, this is like so many layers. Vicious is thinking that Riidolsk is thinking that Vicious already has the gems and treacherous, and so Vicious is thinking that Riidolsk is going for the Polterpup missions, when in fact, Riidolsk is going for the treacherous gems because Riidolsk already got the treacherous gems in E3, which actually means that Riidolsk is going to get the space before Vicious, so Vicious is going to have to do the Polterpup missions that he should have picked from the start, but hindsight's 2020, so it's not like he could possibly know that.
Banana,
So yeah, gotta remember to
banana.
breathe once in a while.
It's past midnight. I think a lot of people shut off their brains like a while ago.
That's exactly why I have to explain it for them.
A lot of information to take in, if you will.
Are we winning? Blars says. That's a really
Are you
interesting
winning,
question.
son?
Considering that the Wii doesn't really make. Are you? Who's the we? In a way, we're
Blars-
all winning.
Lars, what do you think is going on here? Is it a possible very close bingo match, or are we just not? You know.
Us. Oh, it's us. Of course, that's right. Are we?
that
Are
a
we
commentator's
winning?
winning?
Are we on world record pace? No. I'm pretty sure they've done blockouts in under an hour before. Those are random boards,
Okay.
though. This was a curated board. I think it's actually a really good board, and I think it's given us a really good race. But
I'm voting for the bingo board. It has more spots than the both of them.
that's true. The bingo board does currently have 23 spots, and the second place, Vicious only has 12 spots, so he's really far behind the bingo board. Or maybe
Yep,
the bingo board
so-
only has 2 spaces, and every time they get a space, they take a space away from the bingo board. World record is 247.07, and they're at 104 and almost done.
Is this for 2-player lockout?
I'm really interested in the 247.07 because that's not like New Game Plus world record. So like, what time is that? I know it's not.
Wait,
I know it's. I don't know where he got that number from. I'm very curious
so
where he got that
confused.
number from. Oh, it's any % world record.
Blarge, this is totally unrelated to what we're talking about. Not
Yeah,
unless this
Blars,
is a
that
joke.
any % record you got is just so awful. Look at this. They're about to finish at like hours before your time. That's how bad your time was. You should feel bad.
Jeez.
This is
Man, it's
currently
just
any
Blarge
%.
right here
This
on
is
live
any
stream.
%. They're on pace to get any % world record in this lockout bingo. Yes.
Yeah, look at Ree. He's 105.
Ree's gonna do a
and
skip.
It's already in E1.
Ree is doing a skip. Oh, Blars, you distracted us from the big thing that's happening right now.
Oh, here it is. This is guard tunnel skip. Basically, there's a huge running occurrence in this game where if Luigi searches something or just gets hit by something, it just totally cancels his scare animation. So like, we just take advantage of it and we can skip over certain ghost fights. Like, if you remember Blar's playing earlier, he did greenhouse skip where he searched a dolly cart in the greenhouse section and it skipped his scare animation and skipped the ghost fight. Well, we're doing the same thing here in the guard tunnel, just we're getting hit by a mouse.
Okay, so interesting thing here. So obviously Ree got the gems first, and Vicious knew that, and so now I guess he's doing 3 missions mines. Now, at first I was like, why is he doing that? That's stupid. However, this is really
No.
interesting because I think that this is just huge brain by Vicious, honestly. Like I'm so far beneath him I could never even consider how smart he is. So he knows that Riidolsk is waiting on the 3 missions mines. He knows that Riidolsk is sitting there with 2 missions. However, Vicious has 1 mission. He completed D bonus. He had to for the 1 mission from each mansion, so he already has 1. And he knows that Riidolsk is gonna go to the all Polterpup mission next. He knows that. Maybe he's guessing on that, but I think he's assuming that because he thinks Ree is waiting on that 3 missions mine because Ree probably thinks that Vicious has no chance of taking that space from him, so he's doing the more competitive space first. But it turns out that the 3 missions mines was actually a competitive space because Vicious already had a mission done in mines. He had D boss done. He's about to have D1 done. Meanwhile, Riidolsk is finishing E1. Vicious really picked a good thing to do right here because he knows Ree has to get both spaces and he can only focus on 1 space.
Mm-hmm.
And Vicious assumed that Ree was going to focus on the more competitive space that would be all Polterpup missions. However, because Vicious knew that, he decided to go for the 3 missions mine space because he only needs 1 of those spaces in order to beat Ree. So because he's going for the one that Ree isn't going for, he's getting a huge advantage because the only way Ree was going to win, which is what he did the past several spaces, was to take away spaces that Vicious was going for. And that worked for the past 2. But now that they're in different spaces, this is a heavy advantage to Vicious. I will say the final mission he's going to do won't exactly be short. D2, D3 are both long, and D bonus is inconsistent. However, I'm going to ban Blars real quick. I'm not a mod. Can't ban him.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, you're stretching out your thought pretty far, my friend.
Everything I said is valid, and I'm very offended that you guys... Your brains are too small.
I
Brains are
think
too small. I'm sorry.
everybody in chat didn't get the thing you were saying. No offense.
I'm offended. Offense taken.
I'm sorry.
Basically, Vicious is just too smart, and he knew that Ree was gonna do the Polterpup missions, and so Vicious decided to do the other space. He only needs to get 1 of the spaces.
You know that meme of Charlie Day that is like explaining like this whole plan that's mounted out on his wall? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Pepe Sylvia.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. All I know is that he's yelling about Pepe Sylvia or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never watched whatever it was, but it's a meme, and that's what that's just you just explaining that how Vicious is smarter. And you need to like show all this evidence that's written on walls, just all these papers. That's what I'm thinking.
I got a whole room behind me. I've been taking notes, sticking papers of my notes onto the walls, and I got like lines going between them of the bingo spaces where they're overlapping. Like, yeah, we'll see. This is it looks like he chose D2, which is a sizable mission. However, in order for Ree to catch up, he's gonna have to. Ree is going to have to finish this mission and then finish D-Boss, which D-Boss is a shorter mission, but I don't think the combination of this current mission along with... Oh, Ree just got a refresh, so he's ahead now. He saved time. Look at that.
Dang, what is he doing?
What are these new strats? He just teleported ahead 10 seconds in the level.
I'm calling splicing.
Oh, you're right. Spliced. It's invalid. Even though he's gonna lose, but maybe he won't lose. You know, let's make this a nail biter. You know, I'm gonna pretend that I actually don't know the time.
Hey, I'm
And it's
remaining
anyone's
optimistic. I still believe in Ree.
Yeah, you know, if Vicious's game crashes, you know, that would be really good for Ree if his game crashed. I mean, there's still D2 is a long level. D2 and D3 are pretty long levels. D bonus could potentially be faster, but the level is so variable. Um, it may not be worth it. Vicious is just going for the safer one. It's much safer. Because I mean, D bonus could be way longer than D2, so it's just safer doing this.
Is he on his? Yeah, is Vicious on his the final stretch of his level or his space?
This is his last mission. This is the last mission he needs for this. Ree is in the last mission he needs for all Polterpup. Actually, no, he's not. He needs one more. No, he doesn't. He's done here.
Yeah.
So he'll mark that space, and he's gonna mark this space, and he's gonna think, "Oh, I did it. I won. I already have 2 missions in mines. I just have to do 1 more." Vicious probably has to do 3 missions in mines. He's gonna be so far behind. So Ree is definitely like he's already celebrating. Ree's probably been celebrating. Vicious is gonna mark this space, and Riidolsk is his heart's gonna pop out of his chest. What was that, Jake?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said hold on, like you had something to say.
If I did, then I probably lost my train of thought. It's okay.
Okay. So Vicious is just finishing up this level, and we're actually gonna have every single bingo space filled in. That doesn't always happen. If somebody gets to 13, like earlier, Vicious had a chance to get 13. I mean, that was almost 20 minutes ago, but Ree kept stealing spaces from him, so it was making it.
Yeah.
It was making it closer because Ree kept happening to steal spaces from Vicious, which was really his only path to win. Which it actually came really close.
Yeah. Final room for Vicious right here.
Final room for Vicious. This is technically the final room for Ree. He's just going to be in this final room for the next, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah. Unless if Ree can do some insane warping.
Ree is going to pull out the skip where you suck up the poltergeist in one thing, even though it's supposed to take 3 phases. I know Ree is really good in this level. However, Vicious is just, he got a huge head start here. I'm sure Vicious is very confident considering that he was in this level when Ree marked that last space. So yeah, I mean, Vicious finished the level.
Yep. There it is.
And he marked it. There it is. He did it.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
They're back. Or we did not give them permission to come back. Okay, go redeafen. We'll invite you back. Okay.
Okay.
I was joking. He actually deafened. Now I have to actually invite him back. Okay, I'm gonna invite him back. Don't let Blars in. Nobody let Blars in, and nobody tell Blars that he could just like join this call, like just for like he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go into waiting room. No, it's not locked at all.
Oh,
He's just like Blars is just in the. Oh, he figured it out. He figured it out.
We don't need this
You
many
said it
people
on
in
stream, you fucking dumbass.
Oh shit!
Oh, watch
He
out.
is right, actually.
Lars comes in with a
Oh
vengeance.
no, he's right. Blars was right. My brain is smooth.
He's right though. It took you a long time to get that
smooth.
sentence out.
Dude, that was the worst. My god. Dude, this should have been
Banana,
over,
What do you mean it was the worst? You literally won.
should have been over half an hour ago.
Vicious.
Vicious, you're yelling.
I just want to say, Vicious, that's the best bingo I've ever played.
Oh, that was the worst for me. Because I swear to God, if you sniped the last 2 for me, I would have left every server associated with you. Like
That would have been it. Vicious would have canceled Ree. It was actually crazy.
One
Okay,
canceled Ree.
I had to go on I went on a really long tangent. it wasn't a tangent. It was about Vicious's decision to
Like-
go into secret mine instead of doing the polterpup missions, and it was going on for so long, and I think I
Yeah, you were
actually had a
talking for
stroke.
like
Yeah.
40 seconds straight.
Banana was like, the decision was actually really good by Vicious because
It basically puts him on perfect
Riidolsk thought that he would get away with it, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see, the
I just wanna
thing
say-
was, yeah.
Yeah. I think in this match, we have never had mind games this strong before.
I don't think
I was
so.
losing my mind.
No,
Dude,
no, no, like for real. The way that I was chasing your goals, I was paying more attention to the goals that you were getting than any other match we've ever played. Like, it was that good.
You was
Okay.
taunting
It
the
was
whole
it
time.
was pretty close too. I mean, when you marked the one.
Yeah, you
marked
guys
each.
were
when you
doing
marked
the
one
same
mission each
thing
mansion,
at one
Hey, when-
point.
when you marked one mission each mansion, I was just finishing sucking up the polterpup in B5, which would have been my last mission.
Oh, you did the same thing to me with 6 missions completed. So,
'Cause my original strategy was like, all right, I'm gonna close it out. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
you
the
got
last two
that.
poltergeists and get
Yeah.
the 6 missions, and then you got that. So I was like, okay, one
No,
mission
I-
from each mansion,
dude.
6 missions, then you got that.
I freaked
You
out.
got
when
12
you-
gems treacherous.
Yeah,
That
So
12
here-
gems treacherous was insane to
it was
snipe.
so clutch, dude. Like, so here was my thought process with that. When Vicious got 6 missions completed, I was like, oh no, it's over, dude. But then I realized, dude, I have so many missions completed. I'm just missing Gloomy. That truly shocked me. I was like, wow, I've done so much already. So I just went into Gloomy, got that space real quick, and then my thought process after that was, okay, there's just what spaces were left at that point. It was
All
just
polterpup missions, 3 missions mines, and 12 gems treacherous.
yeah, and I was like, well, the only one of these that I can beat him at in a like one-on-one race is treacherous, and mines. Mines, I was like, it would take him so long to do mines. It's more worth it to go for one of the other two right now. And I knew I
Because you
wouldn't
already
beat him.
had 2 missions mines completed.
Yeah, and I already had the Bloomberry gems and treacherous, so that's why I went for treacherous because I knew I couldn't beat you in Polar Pop.
See, I just thought that you were thinking that treacherous would be the least thing that I would go for, because I already had one of the polterpup missions completed, which you should have known. I already
Did
had
know
one of
that,
the
which is why I didn't go for it. I knew you would have an advantage on that.
yeah, and then I figured that you wouldn't go for mines because I already had one mines mission completed, which you knew.
I actually didn't know that.
Well, how would
Yeah, I think Ree didn't do that because he already had 2 of them completed, and so
I guess I just
so
figured
he'd be
that.
ahead.
I just
Wait, where
figured
did
that since he sniped me on one mission from
Oh,
each
right.
mansion, and I didn't just end it right there. He must have figured that I already completed a mines mission somewhere, and that
No,
he just
I
sniped
didn't
me.
actually.
Hmm.
None of your spaces necessarily require.
I guess so.
Well, the only
Uh,
reason he did deboss, and the only reason he did that was to get the 1 mission each mansion and the 6 missions. So
I just figured that 12 gems treacherous was gonna be like, you know, the most unexpected thing. Because
Yeah.
I went into mines initially, and I was like, okay, I'll just do this. But then I was like, no, 12 gems treacherous is gonna be better.
okay, I don't want to like break up this great conversation, but I think there's kind of a marathon going on, and I think there's kind of an outro that has to be done.
Are there
I
more
think we can
happening
kind of
today?
wait because it's just at the end of the day, anyways. We can stall
Yeah,
the
yeah,
season
yeah.
and move on,
Let's-
kind of thing.
Let's just,
I
let's
have-
just talk.
Is there no like
let 'em
planned
walk.
outro? Like I don't know. They're like the
No,
schedule
just stay
says there's
one.
like
Let's
a
just stay one. We'll say our
outro.
goodbyes and we'll be
Yeah,
on
yeah.
our way. Let him continue.
Yeah, we can just talk. Banana, how was your day?
I went to work and
Oh my god.
so many phone calls I have to make. I gotta call old people like all day long.
Where do you work?
Um,
I'm just kidding. Don't answer that.
Banana like saves
Where do
people
you
with
live?
pneumonia, I think. Right?
What?
No, it's not pneumonia. It's like, what's that
It's
disease?
asbestos.
Asbestos.
No.
Asbestos
Pneumonia.
exposure. It's a law firm.
Yeah, so Banana like sues
I go-
companies.
Yeah, I directly sue people. I go into court with a big courtroom. I yell objection at the judge. Judge looks at me really confusing because there was nothing to object.
Objection.
That was your incentive.
Which one of
Wait,
it?
I have a question.
Okay.
Vicious and Reed, did you get a Korean user in your chat asking to see your jewelry collection?
I wasn't
What the
looking at my
hell?
chat, no, but I saw that picture you posted.
It happened. I posted it because it happened to Reed too, and he was like, and the funny thing was, I showed him the all gems route.
Wait, what?
What?
Whatever.
Interesting.
Anyways, GG's Vicious. That was a really fun match. I really enjoyed that one. Even if you kind of don't think so.
Indeed.
It was a good match.
I was having fun like halfway through that.
We could barely see you shaking your 3DS at occasions.
You missed East Corridor skip and you shook your DS in disapproval.
Yeah.
It's the body language.
Vicious.
I'm
I
actually
got one
surprised
question
how
to ask
sturdy
you.
he kept his 3DS, considering
Yeah.
he was that tilted.
What do you want to do now? Now that you've won, what do you want to do now?
B4 race.
Oh, I'm not. trying to
Classic
do a
B4 race.
I don't know.
Lars always
because
says B4 race. I don't know why.
I was saying
that's just his thing.
I was saying this on my stream, but like at like 12:10, like a few minutes past midnight, my girlfriend started calling me, and I was like, okay, this is good because I'm almost done. I have like one more space to get, so I'll just call her once this is done. And now 30 minutes later, she's already gone to fucking sleep. So like,
Alright,
Reed, look what you've done.
it's okay. It's okay. We can talk more about this in a bit. So
Anyways,
for now,
Oh boy.
I think we can wrap this up. So yeah, GG's guys once again. Yeah, how do we want to do this? Do we want to like transition to a little outro scene, or do we want to just?
Let's do that. Let's transition to a little outro scene.
This
Yeah.
was a
must
great
grab your
marathon
guitar
day.
and make like a little song and dance.
A little song and dance.
Well,
We're gonna
Yeah,
perform
yeah.
we're gonna perform the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon musical. We got all the Dark Moon guys in here.
wait, we need Rex.
nah,
Oh,
that's
you're
alright.
Even
We don't
is he
need him.
even around.
Just
Rex-
kidding.
Rex
just
was-
kidding.
Rex was an understudy for Riidolsk. We don't need him.
Alright, well, I guess in that case, we'll let you guys go, and then I guess Flair and I we can close this thing up.
Okay.
Yep.
GG's guys.
So yeah, thanks
Jeez.
Vicious, thanks Banana for commentating, and Jake for commentating. Flair, were
Thanks.
you?
Explorers. for
Blair did not
editing and
commentate.
I was not here.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well,
What?
Nope.
Oh, I came in at like the same time as.
Lars joined
Yeah,
because
anyways.
I joined. That's how much I matter.
No,
Lars joined because I
it's-
accidentally leaked that there was no lock on the live channel. I would have loved.
I was
God, I
on
wish I
Twitch.
didn't say that, and that he just like sat in that channel for just like 10 minutes,
Banana.
not knowing that there was no lock on this channel.
anyways, thank you guys. I'll let you guys go out here, and then we can.
You
do
were
a little outro.
responding to me saying that.
Oh, what's that, Lars? I can't hear you. I'm leaving.
Okay. Anyways, let Ree and
I'm
Flair
gonna
do
end
their
my stream
outro.
real quick.
Yeah. So you guys need to, skedaddle.
Okay.
Can I be a part
Have
of
a good night, guys.
In spirit.
Are we off?
Maybe you could say a goodbye.
Oh, my stream turned into an
What
ad.
is that?
Well,
It's okay.
that
I'm
was
moving, you guys.
that was an exciting end to a very fun first day, right? I'd say pretty exciting.
Definitely, yes. That was like
Well-
way. That's as close as I wanted it to be. 12, 13. That's the best it gets.
That's what I'm saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching the very first day here of the Boolympics 2022. I've been Flair. That's been Riidolsk. Sorry, in spirit, of course. And tomorrow we'll be right back here at 12 Eastern Time, 9 Pacific.
It'll be a little bit earlier tomorrow. Actually, no, never mind. I'm kidding.
It'll
That
be
was
around the same time.
It'll be 12. Yeah,
For
12.
sure, we'll be around the same time. We'll be around back at the same time tomorrow. We're gonna open things up with Riidolsk doing an all gems run. So stay tuned to that. You guys all have a good night. Thank you once again for watching. And I think if Riidolsk's got anything to close out, he has the floor.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I'm looking really forward to, very much forward to, because we have one run from every game in the series. So we have not only Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Luigi's Mansion 3, we also have two lesser known games. So Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS, as well as Luigi's Mansion Arcade. So I'm really very much looking forward to those runs. Yeah, we've got a very good variety tomorrow. So stay tuned for that.
Only missing Poltercue.
True. But
Oh, and the Nintendo Land game.
there are
Or
a
the
few
Wii-
other
we brought
small
that
ones,
up.
but
The
those are a bit
Nintendo
of a
Land game is
stretch.
funny, dude.
yeah.
Well, anyways, once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Everybody have a good night, and we will catch you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. All right, take care, everybody. Peace out.